Hi there guys, okay we are back and again we are unboxing some rare Kyosho Mini Z's. Okay, I don't know if you've seen any of them before guys. I mean I've got quite a few of these test cars and these track race cars. This was a little bit expensive. I don't know why I managed to get this one a little bit cheaper. Hasn't been used, hasn't been pre-owned, I don't know. But it was considerably cheaper than the other ones. I have got a crazy idea with this guys and I don't know, shall I let you know about it? I'm going to do something with this. Now, obviously for the races that are going to be taking place, my street vids, I've got my normal police cars, here we go. So this is the Mazda 787B test car, alright. Not much going on with the colour scheme guys. I wonder if I get that back wheel to fit in the front. Because I don't really like them white wheels. I think it look pretty mean with deep dish on both. And the spoiler just looks different, man. Cool and different. Right, okay, what's my idea? So, you see my normal police cars, I've got Japanese police cars. Now, for the race vids guys, when the races are taking place in a Western setting, I've got my McLaren. And another car that's going to come up now in a video that I'm going to turn into a police car. But for the Japanese ones, obviously it's a Mazda. I'm thinking about turning this into a police car, so I'm going to vinyl wrap over the Mazda decals, put police on there, and the light bar is going to actually go on the spoiler. So it's going to be looking pretty mean. Alright, so when I looked at it, I thought, oh, I could make that into a police car, man. I could do something with that. So, yep. Stay tuned for that, and then that will be the one that will be hunting down, chasing down the races in the Japan setting, guys. So, yep, stay tuned for that. Okay, if you liked this, you're gonna love this, right? This was part of a set somebody was selling. It was Mutek. So this is from Salgen 4338. This one is from Mutek. Now he had this as a set with something completely different, right? And this was part of it, and I was like, I just want this. And he was like, what? I'm like, yep. I don't want to buy any of the other stuff. I just want this. Will you part it? And I thought he would never agree, but he agreed. Now, I've only seen a picture of this, guys, on eBay, and it was only one angle. It was a front. It might be horrible. It might be damaged, but I don't know, I've usually got a decent eye for stuff like that, and I looked at it and I thought, oh my goodness, I like that. And yep, so this, it could be a real mess, but it could be awesome, so let's have a look. I don't know what you guys think, but that's not bad. I mean, it wasn't expensive. Because I bought a few things from him, he actually discounted it. Looks like the plate on the back's come off, but I'll put lights there. I like the racing stripes, guys. I've never seen one in grey before. Never seen one with racing stripes before. And I just thought that would look kind of awesome. Yellow lights. And it looks like it's just hitting the floor, man. Especially that front spoiler. So I don't know what you guys think, but I quite liked that, and I thought, yep, I want to do something with that. I'm going to have that in a race. Not too many decals on it. I could decal it out loads more, but let's see how we get on. But out of all, what is this? Is this the 360? I think it is. Yeah, it is, I think. Out of all of them, I think I like that. I quite like that. Just a bit of touching up, and it should be an absolutely amazing body shell, guys. Okay. Right, put that on the stand. Get ready for the next batch, guys. You're going to see the other car that I'm going to make into a police car, and I think that should be pretty cool as well. Okay, stay tuned for that, guys, all coming up. And a few different things. I don't normally do Formula 1, but I thought, you know what, I've kind of done everything else in Mini Z, shells-wise, so maybe I should get one or two of them. So, let's see what happened. Watch the next vid. Okay guys, here we've got the Mazda 787B test car. I've noticed test cars are a little bit more played down, as they don't seem to have as much. They're pretty plain. They always seem to be black, and there's hardly any decals on it. I've noticed that. That spoiler just looks really different. It kind of looks like it's floating, but it doesn't look jacked up. It looks like it's in line with the car. A bit different. So this Mazda 787, the front, it's got white dish type wheels, and the back I've got 5-spoke gold silver wheels. I like the back wheels. I'm nicking them back wheels. I've got about 6 of them wheels now. I'm collecting them. If they fit on the front, I'd prefer to have the same wheel on the front. But if not, I'm saving them to put them on other cars because I like deep dish. You know me. So it's in a matte black, guys, and because of that, the red seems to stand out a lot more. So the history of this car basically is that Mazda entered the record books in 1991 as the first Japanese manufacturer to win the 24-hour of Le Mans outright. Of the 3 companies from the land of the rising sun, Mazda was the smallest and the least likely to achieve this feat. Nissan and Toyota were, however, outdone by a combination of meticulous preparation and a superb drive in a gradually developed machine. So, Mazda smashed it. So, any specs on this car as well, I want to know. 700 horsepower, torque was increased to 608 Nm. Alright, so for the Le Mans, Mazda brought 2 787Bs and a 787 as backup. The cars were entered in the C2 class along with other current generation Group C cars. The C1 class was for the cars built to the new regulations and fitted with the Formula 1 inspired 3.5 litre naturally aspirated engines. To encourage the production of C1 cars, they were favoured by the regulations, and most of the earlier cars received weight penalties. So anyhow, there's whole heaps of stuff. Let's get to the nitty gritty, man. Where's your 0-60? I can't find that information. They obviously did well with this car. Really good platform, guys. V10 engine. Yep, and they just tweaked it as they went along. And then there's obviously information about the drivers that they used. But no, there's no real information about what's doing 0-16. Let me tell you what I've got planned for this car. Right. So, as I mentioned before, guys, I'm going to do like a Tokyo Drift race thing. And obviously I've got my McLaren and another car that I'm going to build up, which is going to be a sports car in black, to be the police cars to chase down other supercars. And in the Japanese ones, I've got the NSXs, which are pretty plain and bland. A step up on that is the Skyliner, I think it's the GTR 35, which it's still kind of cool. I don't know about the table tennis net on the bonnet, but it looks pretty cool. But I wanted a real mean machine, and this is where this guy's going to kick in. So, I had 2 police light bars left over, and what I was planning, guys, if I can find it, is mounting a police light. This isn't going to work because this has some brackets on it, but yeah, the game plan was to use the other light, which is a bit longer as well, and to hide the wires, and basically to mount it on there. Woo! Don't move. You can't tell, but it's going to be basically mounted like that kind of thing. Yeah? Obviously the right way around. Let me move the car back. Yeah. So it'll just be kind of like on there, but the longer version, and a bit of a different way to have your lights. I just thought red spoiler with these lights look pretty cool. I'm going to black out with vinyl wrap all the writing with Mazda and have police going on the side of it instead. I do not like the Japanese two-tone police cars, guys. Not a fan. I think they look pretty dorky. And they've got the widow brow on the bonnet. Don't get that at all. What's with that shape? I would have thought they'd have some crazy police cars, you know, like they've got in Dubai or UAE. You would have thought Japan would have smashed it with their police cars, but doesn't seem to have, doesn't seem to tickle their fancy, I don't know. But yep, stay tuned for that, guys. When I've done my police car, guys, I might even, if you're interested, I'll do an ongoing video about how I'm making them, and then I'll show you the cars when I'm actually done, before I actually put them inside the videos. Right, I think we're going to move on, and guys, stay tuned. As I say, loads more crazy cool Kyosho Mini Z stuff to come. Subscribe, get notified, be there, be ready. Mossy5734. Okay guys, so here we've got the Ferrari 360 Modena, and I've seen this in red, got it in yellow. Yellow's actually pretty rare, you can see red on eBay all day long. Yellow is rare. I managed to get a new one. That was in my old unboxing videos. But this one, I saw it, I just saw a picture of it, and Mutek Japan was kind enough to split his listing and sold this to me. So I thought it looked pretty cool. I like the yellow lights, I like the silver and the racing stripes. You can just tell it's got its own kind of look to it. So yeah, I just put another, I had the black 360, so I just put the chassis underneath this. Kind of looks alright. The one I definitely would use in racing vids, I'm going to need to glue them wing mirrors in, because guys, the LaFerrari, this, McLaren 12C, them mirrors are so prone to breaking off the Enzo. Honestly, glue them in, man. Straight away. I mean, you don't even realise how fragile they are. You know, the smallest thing and they'll snap off. So just be mindful of that, guys. And exhaust on a lot of cars will just break off as well. But I kind of like that, guys. It's really low at the front. But I like that. Looks kind of mean. So the Modena, it was called Modena, whatever. I'm not really sure, but kind of cool. It's a two-seater sports car. And this came after the F355. That's one that I've unboxed. Have I done it yet? I don't know. But there's a yellow one anyway that's part of this series. Pretty cool. Out of all the ones, I've got a blue one that's metallic, but the yellow one's quite nice because it's got a black spoiler on the back and black wheels. I think it looks kind of mean. So anyway, this is a mid-engine rear wheel V8 powered coupe. So awesome car. And this little bad boy had a 3.6 litre engine and 400 bhp, and it was doing 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds, and then they basically tightened stuff up and dropped a lot of the weight and got it to 4.3 seconds. So a rocket in the real sense. So I think the car that came after this car was the Spider, I think. Yeah, it was the Spider that came out after this one. So you can see the kind of succession and the improvements that took place on these little bad boys. I've never actually seen one of these on the road. I don't know if it's not, if it didn't take off or you don't really see it in the UK, but I've never actually seen one on the road. But I think it's kind of cool. I mean, I think these types of Ferraris are kind of swayed towards the Porsches a little bit. But, yep, nice bit of kit, guys. Nice machine, and I like that. I think I'm just going to touch it up a little bit, you know, because I can see paint's come off in places. I'm going to touch it up a bit and then get it ready for race vids, guys. So stay tuned for that little bad boy. Okay, guys, let's keep going. And guys, there's more, heaps of stuff to come. Alright, be ready for it.